to your feet for the anthems. Dear President, please step forward. have a prayer.
Assalamu alaikum to our Muslim brothers and sisters. Praise God to Christians. Okay. My name is Godfrey Agaba, the Guild President, Kampala International University. Let us humble ourselves for a prayer. Dear God, I want to thank you for our mighty institution, Kampala International University. I want to thank you for the gift of life which you have given to us. As we congratulate and affirm our graduates, we call upon you to be with us till the end. In the name of God, I've been able to pray.
You can take your seats. Can I invite the Chancellor to constitute this congregation? Can I invite the Chancellor to constitute this gathering into the 27th congregation of Kampala International University? The Chancellor, sir.
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I constitute this assembly into a congregation of Kampala International University, constituted for the purpose of awarding and conferring diplomas and degrees of Kampala International University.
Thank you. You should clap for that. Because academics is a cadre also on its own. If it was to be a gathering continuous, then we wouldn't have the ceremony take place. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor, sir. Mr. Chancellor, sir, can I take the honor to... First of all, as you may all realize, today is the maiden congregation for our Chancellor. I would like to introduce him to you. Our Chancellor, Professor Yunus Daud Mugaya, is a Professor Yunus Daud Mugaya is a professor of marine biology at the University of Dar es Salaam in Tanzania. He obtained a Bachelor of Science in Zoology and Marine Biology from the University of Dar es Salaam in 1986. In 1989, he obtained a Master's in Fisheries Biology and Management from the University of British Columbia in Canada. Professor Mugaya, in 1991, joined the National University of Ireland, Galway, and obtained a PhD in Marine Agriculture by 1995. He has since then received several academic awards, including one from the Commonwealth and Irish government. He has published widely in his area of specialization. His publications include about 71 journal papers and 21 papers, edited conference proceedings. He has also published 3 multi-authored books and 14 book chapters. Professor Mugaya is an experienced administrator, having held various administrative positions in the University of Dar es Salaam, including the Dean of Faculty of Aquatic Science and Technology. He's been a Deputy Vice Chancellor, Planning, Finance and Administration. He has also served as Executive Secretary of the Tanzania Commission for Universities, the equivalent of the National Council of Higher Education here. And currently, he serves as the Director General for the National Institute of Medical Research. Professor Mugaya has served as Chairperson of a Board of Trustees of Marine Parks and Reserves Unit, Chairperson of Board of Directors in Tanzania Fisheries Research Institute, Chairperson of Board of Directors of the Ministerial Advisory Board on Drilling and Dam Construction. Professor Mugaya has recently been appointed by the Vice President's Office to serve as the champion for Northern Mozambique Channel Initiative and the founding member of the Vice Chairperson of the National Environment Trust Fund. Internationally, he serves as a member of the Board of Trustees for the International Foundation of Science based in Stockholm, Sweden, of which he is also a member of the Executive Committee. If I continue reading about the professor, I think we'll spend a day here. But just to state that we are proud as KIU to be associated with the CV of such an outstanding person, and please join me to welcome this giant of a man, Professor Mugaya, our new Chancellor of Kampala International University. Mr. Chancellor, sir, just to make brief introductions, that our special guest on this occasion, Her Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Uganda, is ably represented by the Honorable Judith Nabakova, the Minister of Lands, Housing and Urban Planning. Honorable Judith, welcome you. There would be no better choice to represent the High Excellency, the Vice President here. We are very happy to associate with your success also. Mr. Chancellor, sir, also allow me introduce to the congregation the new chairperson of the University Council of KIU. This is equally going to be her maiden function in KIU in that capacity as chairperson. Professor Maud Kamatenisi Mujisha. Please welcome her. Briefly about Professor Maud Kamatenisi Mujisha, she studied botany and zoology in Makerere University, where she graduated with a Bachelor of Science degree. She has done a postgraduate diploma in education from Makerere, her Master of Science in Environment and Natural Resource Management degree, and doctorate of philosophy in medical ethnobotany and ethnopharmacology were obtained also from Makerere University. She was recruited as a teaching assistant. She has gone through the classship in the university, but from 1998 till 2000, she served as lecturer and head of department and head of department for Fisheries Extension Education and Administration in the Fisheries Institute at Entebbe. Mr. Chancellor, sir, KIU is proud to associate with Professor Maud Kamatenisi taking over as the new chairperson of council, and we have a lot of hope in her stay with us. Please also receive her with a big hand clap. Mr. Chancellor, sir, I'll make few introductions of the special guests who are here, but just to note that it's not by design, but I would like to, in a special way, to introduce the chairperson of the Board of Trustees, Alhaji Hassan Basaja Baraba. Please receive him with a hand clap. Every time he's introduced, you see people developing giraffe necks because they are stretching to the autotrophs up to see the giant of a man behind whose vision is this great university. Thank you for, even in business and investment, prioritizing education, that Ugandans or humanity can receive education for their own betterment. At the appropriate time, the chairperson of council will introduce the members of council. The chairperson of the Board of Trustees will introduce the members of the Board of Trustees. Mr. Chancellor, sir, in a special way, I want to thank the Vice Chancellor, Professor Muhammad Mpeza-Mihigo, and his team, Dr. Janice, Dr. Sophie, and the others for making this function this colorful and possible. They have spent sleepless nights here working so hard. Of course, I can't forget the Estates Department, Madam Irene, Madam Flavia, and your team. Thank you very much. I think we are now ready to start the function. Mr. Chancellor, sir, in our midst, we are happy to host Professor Ismail Jagenda, the rector of IUIU. He has come here to associate with us. Professor, you're welcome. Mr. Chancellor, sir, in our midst we have Dr. Jennifer Twebaze from National Council of Higher Education. Please receive her. We have the Academic Registrar of African Rural University also here with us, Mr. Chancellor, sir. We also have Justice Asaf Ruhinda Nteje, the retired Chief Judge of Industrial Court. I expected the lawyers to know him better than us. Mr. Chancellor, you know him? Then clap for him, please, rightly. Mr. Chancellor, sir, we have Associate Professor Nsubuga Haruna from Equator University of Science and Technology. We have Dr. Amos Mwesji and Dr. Ndetune Mathias, the cow of Ntungamo. I was informed one of the alumni of KIU, the Honorable, as a member of Parliament from Kagoma, is also here. Is one of our alumni. Welcome him. We are happy to associate with the successes of our alumni. Mr. Chancellor, sir, in brief, Mr. Chancellor, sir, for the graduates, and all those who are holding booklets, I would like you to go to page 1, page 01. But before page 01 is the pre-page which contains the program for today. And after these brief introductions, we'll invite the different people to address this congregation. Mr. Chancellor, sir, on page 44, and I would like those with the graduating males contributing about 55%. We have 1,090 graduating from science-related programs, that's contributing about 43%, and the non-science-related programs about 57%. The main campus of this graduation is contributing 46%, and the Western campus has metamorphosed to contribute 54% of the graduating class. Can I now take the honor to invite the Vice Chancellor to make his address to this congregation. Please receive him with a thunderous clap. Dr. Mahmoud Mpezamhigo, you're welcome.
Thank you very much. Our MC, Honorable Abbas Agaba, who is the university orator, is a legislator, if you want to know. He's been in Parliament and is still doing national duties. We thank you for allocating time, sir. Our chief guest, Your Excellency, Honorable Jessica Eperu Alupo, ably represented by Honorable Judith Nabakoba, the Chancellor, Professor Yunus Mugaya. Yeah, so he's there. There are other Vice Chancellors. Please pass a note so that we can recognize you. The one of Nkumba sent a representative and apologized. Deputy Vice Chancellors, Principals, Deans, Directors, Heads of Departments of the KIU Management, my team, academic and administrative staff of this university, both here and the Western Campus, our distinguished guests, our very important guests in your various capacities, Your Excellency, the Guild President of this university and your union leadership, the alumni of Kampala International University, our continuing students, and you, our greatest guests, the graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 27th graduation of Kampala International University. Our chief guest, I take this opportunity to welcome you and thank you for accepting to officiate at this ceremony. We thank the Almighty God for enabling each one of us to witness this day to celebrate the achievement of students, staff, guardians, and sponsors. While you celebrate as graduates, we too celebrate because it's proof of our deliverable. We have done our part, we are delivering you today, so we are all celebrating. We are aware as well that some of your dear colleagues were unable to reach this far. Some passed on, others were limited in terms of finances, others dropped out. As you are aware, we still carry the after effects of the COVID-19 pandemic and the lockdown that was subsequent to that. At this moment, our chief guest, I wish to warmly welcome our newly appointed Chancellor, Professor Yunus Mugaya, who we know as a great scholar, academic leader, and administrator. Today will be his maiden graduation to preside over. The university management wishes to extend its sincere thanks to Professor Mahmoud Mamdan, who is the immediate past KIU Chancellor, for his stewardship while he served. We all remember that his tenure was the most challenging due to the COVID extended lockdown and other related limitations. In fact, Professor Mahmoud Mamdan was virtually installed as a Chancellor, and he also executed his duties virtually for most part of his tenure. We continue to pray for his good health and continuity of his global scholarly achievements. Ladies and gentlemen, let me take this opportunity to also welcome Professor Maud Kamatenesi Mujisha. Please wave, the newly appointed chairperson of the University Council, and wish her the best in her new role in this great, the outgoing council chairperson, for his tremendous contribution in the 8 years he served. He has indeed left a positive, outstanding legacy. For the four I have mentioned, the outgoing chancellor and chairperson of council, and the incoming chairperson of council and chancellor, please refer to the KIU Giraffe Times that you have. You will read their bios, the details are there for you to be able to appreciate the caliber of people that the Board of Trustees has brought to join us in steering this university to the greatest heights possible. Our chief guest, you may wish to know that KIU continues to make tremendous strides in research, innovations, and entrepreneurship, and maintaining its position as the overall second best ranked and leading private university in Uganda and in the East African region. With the realization that most of the brilliant and innovative ideas originate from you, the young people, under the mentorship of your supervisors, the KIU management, with guidance from the Board of Trustees, the University Council, and all other organs of the university, is focused on strengthening the Center of Excellence in Entrepreneurship and Innovation to ensure that innovations can be turned into commercial products and services. I encourage the KIU students and the entire youth of Visa